On their blocks now, it's the women's 100 metres. Coming out of lane 2, representing Australia, Jordan McMillan. In lane 3, representing Australia, Christy Edwards. In lane 4, she was the sole representative of the World Championships in this event, fresh off a PB, Brie Masters. In lane 5, she's the first Oceania athlete to go sub 11 seconds, 10.97 at Sydney Track Classic, Zoe Hobbs. In lane 6, representing Japan, Arisa Kimishima. In lane 7, representing Singapore, Veronica Shanti Pereira. In lane 8, representing Australia, Hayley Reynolds. In lane 9, representing Australia, Ellie Buchholz. And rounding out the field, also representing Australia, in lane 10, Georgia Harris.
Record, Hannah Bassick, 11.18 back in 2021. Hobbs in 5, Masters in 4, Kimishima from Japan in 6. Pretty even start on the inside. Edwards got a really good start. Now Hobbs starts to move into her work, followed by Masters. Kimishima Pereira running well. Now Hobbs is moving quickly. Hot footing it away as Hobbs hits the line hard ahead of Masters and Pereira. 11.21 is the time on the clock. Another win for Zoe Hobbs.
And another great run by Zoe Hobbs out there, but the interesting thing was you could tell that she was just dwelling on the ground a little bit longer than she did in that Sydney Track Classic, where it was like electricity was running through her feet as she came off the track.
It's a great description.
She's probably just that little bit fatigued. She went from Sydney back to New Zealand to race. She's done a lot of races in a short period of time coming off an injury. So 11.21, we sit there and we go, oh, but it's still a great run.
She was like Hobbs on a hot tin roof then, if that's the case. Sydney. Feet were burning.
You can just see here, she just dwells a little bit in the blocks, but she's so fantastic in the pickup from 30 to 50. Look at that. She makes ground off the athletes.
Edwards is running really well. I'm impressed with her. The 23-year-old from Queensland making her way. She's tight there with Pereira.
She's having
takes a while to get going. That's her usual style. This technique of Hobbs I just love. Everything is moving so efficiently in the direction of the finish line.
Her middle phase is just brilliant. Just that knee lift that she's got with that toes up and off the ground action right underneath her hips. She's just textbook perfect.
You know what I love too, Tamsin, was the introduction at the start. She's a growing name and the crowd really, the reaction to her introduction was one of, we know you're from New Zealand, but we love what you're doing and we love watching you. So Hobbs 11.20 ahead of Masters and Pereira just ahead of Edwards.